If you are living in the current era, chances are high that you live in a somewhat capitalist system, whether you like it or not. And in such a society, ordinary citizens like you and me are compelled to spend our currency, earned by our labor to improve our lives. However, recently, we have been pushed to spend more on meaningless frivolities in order to line the pockets of nerd-ass overlords. This trend has been pushed more and more over the years, and has now reached a culmination point that signifies our decay as fiscally responsible people. Discord Nitro. See, Discord Regular is an instant messaging service, which we have had since we have had computers. So you can't possibly charge money for this because there's 15 billion other ones that are free. However, offering a service for $0, 0 cents is generally in conflict with the idea that you want to make money, which is usually what companies are interested in. So, they developed an alternate financing plan. They just took things their software could already do and locked them behind a paywall. But of course, this is something that's not really new. We've seen companies do this for decades. However, there's a little devious ingredient in this recipe. You see, it might be different now, but back when Discord Nitro first launched, the marketing was a little bit different. See, Discord wasn't always this huge monolith software that everyone from a geriatric college professor to a little 5-year-old had. It used to be this little gamer site that you were embarrassed to bring up in front of your real life friends because it wasn't something that normal people used. However, this kind of position does have its benefits. Namely, the community is a lot more tight-knit and appreciates what you do, so what better move than to monetize this goodwill? When it first rolled out, they presented it more like a Wikipedia donation than a real premium service. Oh man, I promise, everything will still be free, I promise. But man, could you just give me a little bit of money? I'll give you some stuff, but really, this is just a way to support the development, guys. I'd really appreciate it, thank you so much. And for that, they offered a $5 subscription plan for features that were really probably worth $2. Like, you look at this list of features, and there is nothing here that cannot be acquired for free on a different website. But hey, if you really wanted to support them, then I'm not going to judge you for that. You like this service, so you'll pay for this service. But little do we know, there is something far more sinister being cooked up in the back. Because once Discord Nitro has established itself in the average Discorder's brain, it is now recognized as somewhat of a status symbol. But unlike real life status symbols, they're much more accessible. So you get to pretend to be above your real life status, being able to call other people broke because they don't want to spend money on a messaging service. Now of course, role-playing was already popular on the site, so Nitro just capitalized on that. But they weren't done exploiting this. Their next plot was to implement Nitro gifting, which changes the entire economy of Discord Nitro, because this now means that someone who would otherwise never pay for Discord Nitro can still have Discord Nitro. All they have to do is find some sucker who will keep giving them Nitro every month. And if you're savvy enough, this is not too hard a task to achieve. All you need is the capacity to at least feign affection, and you need to find a desperate enough man to give you Nitro. Given the present environment, not very hard to find. And as long as you got a steady chain, you could subsist on this without paying a single cent to Discord. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, least of all charity, and so at some point, most of these e-beggars may find themselves cut from their supply. But after a while of using Discord with Nitro for absolutely free, using Discord without Nitro for absolutely free feels a bit hollow. I mean, would they pay for it themselves? Absolutely not, it's a rip-off of that price. But they're not paying. They sense blood in the water, so they start acting up. Shifty eyes, checking for any desperate men to DM, scratching their neck, itching to use some random emoji they found in another server, clutching their mouse with a vice grip because their profile picture doesn't move. They have to get Nitro, and they will get their fix. It's only a matter of time before they find suitable prey. And with the advent of Nitro parasites comes a boom in Nitro sales, fueled by the wallets of their hapless suppliers. Now of course, Discord's not stupid. They notice the cash cow sitting right in front of them. And are they just gonna do nothing about it? No. When you see a cash cow, you don't simply milk it. You brutalize it and extort as much money as possible. And you tell that thing, if it doesn't double next quarter's shares, you will personally start blowing up his family members' houses one by one until you get your goddamn money. Enter Premium Discord Nitro. This shit comes at twice the price of Discord Nitro regular, and it comes with only one extra perk: server boosting. As for the boost itself, it's alright, some cool stuff. It's basically a premium server upgrade, but you know, you can't buy it on your own because it'd be way too expensive to maintain that. But that's precisely the thing. They don't want you to buy it. They want other people to give it to you. Why? Because they have now baked the gifting system directly into their servers and charge you double for the privilege of giving things to other people. Just apply your server boost to any server that's begging for it hard enough and you'll get a little pink star for your efforts. Because of course Discord can't do the e-begging shit themselves anymore, they make too much money for that. So instead they pivoted to something they saw as more sustainable: profiting off of other people's parasocial relationships. Because this has already been pretty lucrative in the past, so why not just go further? Why not make gifting a team effort and just squeeze out a little bit more money? But you know what? I don't blame them. In fact, if I was in charge, it'd be much, much worse. I would be milking every last cent I could make from these bozos. Just tacking on aesthetic shit that costs way too much money because people are gonna buy that shit anyway. I mean, people will just buy any kind of digital goods now, mostly just to give to the object of their one-sided affection. But of course, I don't want to spend any time or money into making these worth it, so I'll just recycle ideas from other sites. And of course, not just for Nitro, but for the server boosting too. Unfortunately, Discord hates money, which is the only reason they won't hire me. But maybe it's a good thing that Discord isn't in the hands of a maniac like me. The service could be a lot worse. But it's not getting any better.